welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be going through PSLE 2024 P6 Prelim Science, Singapore Chinese Girls School, question number 30. So animal P is usually found perching. Perching means alighting or resting on something. Okay, it's usually used on the animal bird lah. Okay, on the back of animal C as shown, animal P feed on the pests that hide in the hair of C. The pests feed on the blood of C. So it tells you a very crucial information. Okay, that is something that you want to use, and obviously this question is on the idea of adaptations. Okay, and to recall, right, the key the key element of adaptation is always about these few things: coping with physical factor lah, obtain food lah, escape from predator either by protection or you find some other way to camouflage, and reproduce by finding or attracting mates or dispersing seed. This is dispersing seed is more on animal. So if you see this COER, right? So it's a bit hard to remember. So I actually have put it in this format. Okay, so you can remember it as this way. Okay, cope with physical factors. So things like your temperature lah, light lah, or even limited water condition. Obtain food, okay, reproduce by finding or attracting mates or dispersing seed, and escape from predator or to be protected by it. Okay, so you can see this C, okay, CORE. You can remember it as core. Okay, so this actually is not new. Okay, this is actually obtained from the MOE Primary Science document. So most of the questions, or I would say all of the adaptation questions, right, will revolve around these few key elements. So when you're in doubt, you're not sure how to answer this, right, always remember core. Okay, which factor is the animal trying to adapt to when it's exhibiting a certain behavior or having a certain body parts. So we go back to our structural or behavioral adaptation. So based on the information, describe how P and C benefit from their relationship from each other or with each other. So this one you have to be careful. Okay, benefit of animal P, right, means this is the focus. You think about P. Benefit for C, you think about C. Okay, so P is the bird over here. How does perching on the back of animal C, right, help it allow the animal P to be a benefit? Okay, is it obtain food? Could it be? Yes, because already tell you that feed on the pest. So it has a ready source of food around it because it's directly on animal C. So this could be part of the answer. Has a source of food, or has a ready, okay, you can put has a ready source of food to feed on while perching or while resting on the animal. Okay, so animal P will be protected by predators against C. So this part is actually your escape from predator or to be protected by it. So always think about this. So but any one of these answer will be fine. Okay, so you can see most of the answers we think about how we can use this idea of core to answer this. Okay, benefit for animal C. C you see is a big animal, so and you have to use this information. Okay, the pests feed on the blood of C. So with P around, they will feed on more pests, so the pests will be less. So when you have less pests, there will be less blood being taken away from animal C. So this is a good thing. Okay, so it's actually coping with physical factor. I would say coping with physical factor. The physical factor that is bothering the animal here is the pest. So I'll put it as the first letter. Okay, animal C will have no pests or fewer pests feeding on its blood. So this is actually a good thing, a benefit for how C can obtain when and when it's having this good relationship with animal P. Okay, so animal C live in a forested area on a hot day. So hot day is trying to tell you that this is coping with extreme temperature. Cope with extreme temperature. Okay, Okay, so it dips itself in water to wet its body from time to time. Again, it's a behavior that the animal is exhibiting. So behavioral adaptation. Explain how dipping in water to wet its body help to keep the animal cool. Okay, when the animal went into the water to dip themselves, right? What will happen to the water? Okay, the water over here, they will start to gain heat from sea to evaporate off as water vapor. So this idea comes from the idea of evaporative cooling. Okay, it works exactly like how your sweat on your body works. So whenever you have sweat on your body, right, and when the sweat evaporate away, right, it will draw the heat away. And in this way, then your body temperature will start to goes down. It helps to cool down your body. So this is actually how you can answer this. So remember, keep animal C cool. So cool means the animal C must have loose heat. Okay, so it lose heat to what? Lose heat to the water. So the water gain heat. So these two ideas must be written. The idea of what gain heat or what lose heat. So you can say something like this: the water gain heat from animal C body evaporates, evaporative cooling. So this part must be stated. While animal C lose heat to the water. So animal C lose heat to the water. It is answering to the question that animal C keep its body cool through this way. So let me put this up. Okay, we are more or less done with this question. Thank you very much.